Just finished morning clients. I am absolutely psyched up to train legs, feeling good. Only a couple of days out, just over 2 weeks left until I go and take what's mine, go and get what I need to get what I've been hunting for. So I'm hyped up for legs. Gonna be a different kind of session. There'll be a little bit of not too much crazy stimulus for legs and overdoing it, because as we know, my physique, my legs dominate. So it's not. Yes, I'm gonna go for maybe a different level, different approach. More so looking at particular contractions and particular movements rather than focusing on just the heavy shit. Because again, my legs they overpower my upper body. So let's be rational and give the upper body a lot more love. And the lower body is gonna be an interesting one. But I am gonna do some heavy ass deadlifts. Yeah, we don't stop that. The deadlifts, that has to be heavy. We don't mess around with the deadlifts. That's the region, you know? That's the region. Yep, tell me I'm prep without telling me you're on prep. Yeah? Okay, leg day at the legendary Dedicated Fitness. This gym, the leg facilities is just mad. It's mad. Like, the whole back end of the gym is dedicated to legs. Like, this area you can see, guys, is not the whole gym. Where all the lights are, this is all leg machines, leg-based equipment and platforms. That's it. It's fucking insane. So you're never out of pocket when you're, or should I say, waiting in line to use anything. 10 out of 10. This is the first time me hitting legs. No, second time me hitting legs at Dedicated, but the first time post their upgrade, because it wasn't like this the first time I went to hit legs. But anyway, let's get into it, man. Deadlifts. So we started off the day, I started off the day with deadlifts. The goal here was to go super heavy. The goal is to go super heavy simply because over the last few weeks, I'd say, not too long, but the grind has really caught up with me in terms of my mentality and grinding on my drive to lift heavy weight. So it's almost like I was hypnotizing myself to not lift heavy because, I've been dieting so long, I physically can't move it. And you're telling yourself, I'm telling myself this crappy, shitty story, and I was actually believing it. So I was lifting heavy and it felt, lifting moderate and it was feeling heavy. And I was like, what the fuck? Maybe it's just because I'm tired. And I'd rationalize that. Then I talked to my coach. He was like, no, this is bodybuilding. This ain't CrossFit. Get to fucking work. That's how I read it and heard it. my strange brain. And I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go heavy. Right to the end. Go out like a fucking warrior. So heavy as hell. So on the menu was 260 kg as the final goal. For how many reps? I wasn't sure. Look, when a baby making slow jam comes on just prior to you lifting heavy, you gotta change that shit. What's funny, guys, is that 220 kg for the most part of a couple of months of this prep where the grind really hit me and I was getting tired. I was tired all day. 220 kg on leg days for deadlift was my max weight. I wouldn't go past that. If you checked on my Instagram, you'd actually see that as well, simply because I believe that was it for me. I couldn't go any heavier, can't give out any more with the food I'm on. And look at me eating it here for breakfast. It's all mentality. A lot of it is mentality. No refeeds here, just a mindset switch. See what I mean about mindset, guys? I just hit the 260 kg, which absolutely fried my nervous system, I urge you. And now I'm on a 220 kg for a back off set, which used to be my working set and had been for quite some time during prep. Now I tried to get 10. 10 was in my head. Get fucking 10. But I just couldn't get it. Like, my nervous system was shot from the 260. Yes, they were the prettiest reps of 260 that I've done. I'm usually quite tight and secure with heavy work. But it is what it is, man. It's the first time I've hit 260 in a while. Just got some tidying up to do now. I'm back to messing around with heavy ass weights. No matter how good the damn gym is, there's always one pendulum squat. So I had to resort to the leverage squat. Difference is, guys, the back, there's no back support on the leverage squat. It's the same kind of mechanics, pretty much. But there's no back support, so you can't load as heavy in a safe way. You can go heavy, but you better watch that trunk / midsection and your lower back if you are going to load this machine heavy. Be careful. But anyway, let's get into it. So here, again, I wasn't looking to load super heavy with any pressing movements today in this session. That wasn't the goal. Like I said, my legs massively overpower my upper body. So with that in mind, yes, I was looking for a decent workout, but not super heavy load. No. I'm going to save that for the upper body and try and stimulate that as much as possible. So we're looking at 12 to 15 reps, kept it at 3 plates aside, and make sure the depth was actually maximized so I can make sure my adductors get a lot of attention, okay? I've noticed that they've started to come out to play a lot more since I've been incorporating deep squat movements. Leg press to a degree, but deep squats really get them popping. Not just the adductor machine, but deep squats really get those things out to play, especially when you're at a certain body fat level. So deep squats all the way, 12 to 15 reps, and that felt like the money shot right there, that particular rep range. Next up, the prone leg curl machine. One of the best for hamstrings, straight up. This has been one of the best machines, depending on how you use it, for my hamstring development. And I'll tell you how I've been doing it over the years. That's really got my hamstrings up. So what I do is I go for a powerful contraction, similar to how I'd work my biceps. Powerful contraction and a controlled descent. Not necessarily always a negative, but in a controlled manner, because hamstrings actually work best in an eccentric phase. Time with attention, essentially. So if you can incorporate that with every set, you're going to get the best bang for your buck with every set when working your hamstrings. Remember that, guys. It will help you a lot. So my boy Han, shout out to Han if you're watching this, told me that I need to develop my adductors, and I know I need to develop my adductors. I've got very powerful quads, but the inside of my quads, the adductor area, needs work. We need to see those strings. We need to see that work. So obviously direct work is welcomed alongside the deep squat variation. So every leg day I'm always hitting this. Okay, we're aiming for around 10 to 12 reps, focusing on a nasty squeeze and a controlled lengthening phase of the adductors as well. Last but not least, the leg extensions. These felt amazing. So the approach is a little bit different. Damn, these quads look lean, boy. But we got more work to do pushing into this last part. But anyway, so this last competition. But let's get into this footage here. What we're looking for is a powerful yet controlled contraction on the way up, and a very controlled lengthening phase of the quadriceps on the way down every single rep, and we're looking for around 12 to 14 reps a set doing this. Did I fail at some of those some of those sets, those allocated sets? Absolutely. This was very stressful. The goal here is to get as much detail out of these quads as humanly possible. So time with attention is definitely welcomed here. Yes, I usually do explosive reps, but you know, if you do the same thing and looking for a different response, it's called insanity. So I've changed it up a little bit, and I could just see the quads responding in kind even during the work, as you guys can see. So that's pretty much how it's going to go down, right up until I stop training quads closer to the show. Every time on the leg extension, all about the control and all about the nasty ass squeeze, man. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Different kind of leg day, not super Saiyan crazy apart from the deadlifts, and it felt good. I was pretty sore a couple of days after, mainly in the back and, you know, glutes and hamstrings and whatnot for the deadlifts, but the quads did feel it, especially deep up, you know, further up the quads, which means I got the engagement higher up the quads, which is what I want, because I want the top of the quads to be as detailed and as worked and as feathered as the rest of them. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the content. Much more coming. 2 weeks to the last show of the season. Take care, guys.